Did you know that a lack of financial literacy cost $415 billion in 2020? Imagine that! Knowing how to improve your finances can be the big determiner of how soon you can achieve financial freedom. But it all begins with the frugal living choices you make. Number 10. Automate your savings. Before spending your income, you have to pay yourself first. This ensures that you have money saved up to cushion you during the hard times. Saving also alleviates financial stress and allows you to focus on other important decisions. But to say saving is difficult is putting it mildly. It requires commitment, sacrifice, and discipline to put money away every time you receive your paycheck. And because human beings are distracted by the littlest things, finding ways to make sure your money has been transferred to your savings can lighten some of that burden. Making automatic savings does just that. Automating your savings means that you make a standing order of the percentage of savings you have decided upon. This allows your checking bank to automatically transfer from the account to the savings account of your choice. For example, if you earn $6,000 and want to save 15% of your income, $900 is transferred by default to your savings account at a specified date. Automating your savings prevents you from spending all your earnings without saving some. This way, you are sure of having money on the side to cater to emergencies or save for big purchases. Number 9. Have multiple income streams. Stephen C. Hogan said, "You cannot have $1 million dream with a minimum wage work ethic." To put it simply, you cannot expect to be financially independent if you're relying on your regular income only. Some of the wealthiest people in the world have been said to have several income streams. You can start small and upgrade as time goes by. There are many things you can do that can earn you an extra income, such as investing in stocks, selling digital products, starting a blog, creating content on YouTube, among others. Having more than one income stream allows you to stay away from debt and helps you cater to your needs. It also allows you to have extra money to put into your savings or investments. You don't have to wait for the right time to start a side hustle. The right time to start earning extra income is right now. Number 8. Reduce eating out. We all love chicken nuggets. We can eat them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. While that would be a dream come true for many fast food lovers, eating in restaurants comes with a heavy price tag. For example, at Chick-fil-A, 8-count chicken nuggets sell for $6.49. If you eat your beloved chicken nuggets 3 times a week, you would part with $19.47, which totals around $80 a month. Let's not even talk about fine dining, which can put a serious dent in your finances. Besides paying more for fast food, it is unkind to your waistline and your overall health. Eating more meals at home allows you to save money as well as eat healthy, nutritious, hygienically prepared food. Who would say no to that? Number 7. DIY everything. Many people have taken up DIY projects at home, especially during the COVID-19 period. It has become common to see people fixing their homes, repairing their cars, and doing other tasks that they would normally pay someone to do. Have you ever called the mechanic because your car wouldn't start, only to find out that it was an issue you could have fixed yourself? Nothing is more painful than having to part with money to pay for a service you could have done by yourself. You don't have to call a plumber to fix leaky faucets in your house. You can learn that skill and be the one that fixes your home's plumbing issues. It saves you money, time, and allows you to hone your skill so you can help other friends and family. You can use the skills you learn to start a side hustle, which can earn you a decent amount of money. Number 6. Buy generic brands. While flossing a $5,000 Rolex may make you feel like a millionaire, the whole point is to keep track of time, right? A $30 Casio watch can perform the same task your expensive Rolex does. Going for generic brands does not mean you're cheap. It means that you are conscious about your money and are not about to throw it around just because you can afford it. Buying generic medication is cheaper than buying original medicine, and it treats the same illnesses and produces the same results. You don't have to come up with wads of money to buy original medication. Another example, if you go to a store, you might find that products with popular brand names sell at much higher price than generic brand names. What the manufacturers do is take the same batch of a product and stick different labels to differentiate the companies. This does not mean that the unpopular brands are of poor quality. It means that the name is not popular, but the quality of the product remains as good as the popular brand. Number 5. Buy with cash. We all know how tempting shopping malls are. If you're not careful, you might find yourself buried up to your neck in debt, especially if you carry around your credit cards wherever you go. This is because swiping a card does not give you the emotional connection with your money. But when you're shopping with cash, your conscience will not allow you to spend so much money on things you don't need. For example, if you had planned to go to the mall to buy a $200 pair of shoes, you should carry enough cash to pay for the shoes and maybe an extra $50 just in case your gas tank empties in the middle of the freeway. Carrying cash prevents you from overspending on things you don't need, which helps you save your money. This is because parting with cash is emotional and causes you to feel the pain of spending more than you had planned for. If you want to improve your personal finances, leave your credit cards at home and arm yourself with cold hard cash. You can thank us later. Number 4. Invest in high-yield accounts. While saving money allows you to cushion yourself in hard times, the interest rates offered are hardly enough to help you improve your personal finances. This is why investing your money in high-yield accounts can be the way to go if you want to make a lot of legit cash in a short time. High-yield accounts are a way of saving money at a higher interest than the average percentage offered by regular banks. For example, CIBC Bank USA Agility Savings Account offers an APY of 0.52%, compared to regular banks that offer an average of 0.03% for checking accounts and 0.06% for savings accounts. CIBC's interest rate is higher. Investing your money in high-yield accounts allows you to reach your financial goals faster than if you use regular bank accounts. You can invest in stock markets, mutual funds, certificates of deposit, among other high-yield investment accounts. This helps to significantly improve your personal finances and help you reach your goals in a short time. Number 3. Compare prices. Have you ever purchased an item only to find it in another online shop at a much cheaper price? It's disheartening to find that the item you bought a few days before sells at $10 less than you bought it for. That's why doing price comparisons is important, because it helps you know which merchants are selling their wares at a cheaper price. Many comparison websites have come up, which gives you no excuse whatsoever to not compare the prices of the items that you want to buy. Comparison sites such as Camel, Google Shopping, Shopzilla, among others, are good places to do price comparisons. Don't be quick to check out of a website's shopping cart before you have done your due diligence and looked for better deals. You might be amazed at how much you would save by doing a little more research. Number 2. Delay gratification. We all live for instant gratification. We want to compete for the newest, most trendy item, and we are willing to go into debt to make that happen. If you see a gadget that you like, stop, take a step back, and think about it. Ask yourself questions such as, do I really need it at this particular time? Chances are you don't need the gadget and are just attracted by the newness and mystery, which wears off almost instantly. This makes you start looking for the next thing to spend your money on, which eventually costs you a lot and may even get you into debt. Once you start borrowing from your bank, your interest starts adding up until you're unable to pay the credit card balance that you owe. But you can delay that euphoric feeling of owning something new, save your money, and prevent financial stress. One way to delay gratification is to postpone your purchase for about 30 days. If you still need the item, you can buy it. This is because you have given yourself enough time to make the best decision. If not, remove it from your cart and close the website. It would be the best decision you've ever made. Before we get into number 1, make sure you check out the links in the description for our best recommendations to boost your savings. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more valuable content. Number 1, lower your energy costs. You need electricity for almost every task that you do at home. Without it, a lot of things could go wrong, such as the food in your refrigerator. You would also have to take a cold shower, which would increase your chances of getting sick. This ultimately costs a trip to the doctors where you would have to part with some money for treatment. Consuming too much energy can also put a dent in your budget because you would have to part with more money to pay for your electricity bills. But there are ways that you can lower consumption and save the electricity bill from costing you an arm and a leg. For example, you can keep a refrigerator door closed when you're not using it to prevent cold air from escaping. When cold air escapes your refrigerator, it uses more power to keep the food fresh. You can also reduce your energy costs by taking less time in the shower. Other ways you can lower your energy costs include unplugging all idle electronics, which consume $200 worth of electricity. You can save a lot of money by lowering consumption, which also helps the environment. Make sure to check out the next video. You're going to get a ton of value from this one. See you there.